So today we are going to be learning how to make a bubble skirt. So let's learn how to make a bubble skirt together. So for this tutorial, I'll be using this checkered fabric. You can make yours depending on how full you want your bubble skirt to be. So for this is 30, this is 60 all together, and that is what you're going to be using for the waist circumference. So what you'll do next is to fold your fabric into 4. Fold your fabric into 4 like this. Yeah, then you fold down. For our bubble skirt, depending on how long or short you want your bubble skirt to be, but bubble skirt is always finer when it is shorter. Okay, so for this we'll be using 18 as our total length. So I'll bring this up till we get to, then I'll be adding a waistband. I'll be adding a waistband of 2 inches. So in total it will be 18 or 19. So let me use 17 for the length. Yes, what I have here is 17 inches. Okay, so I'll just cut out. Yeah. So after cutting out, this is what you have. Notch the edge of your skirt. So the next thing you want to do, set aside. So the next thing you want to do for your bubble skirt is to get your lining. This is what you are going to be using to fold it inside. So your lining should not be more than your waist circumference at most. So for this measurement, I'm using let me use, the waist measurement is 32, but let's use 39. Let's use 41 inch for the sewing allowance. Then yeah, you fold it into 2 like this. This is to get our lining in total. You can fold into 4, so you'll be able to get it correctly. So the next thing you want to do is measure the distance between where you folded up earlier on your skirt. So here we have 11 inches, so which means our lining will be 11 inches. 11 inches. Then you can add half an inch sewing allowance. That will be 11.5 for our lining. So then you cut out. So after cutting out, open your lining as seen here. Then notch the upper part of the lining and the down part as well. So this is going to signify where you will join to your fabric. Then open up your skirt and notch the center part of the skirt as seen here. For your bubble skirt, you can use any fine fabric of your choice. So what you want to do next is to look for where you notch. You look for the place you notch and you add it together. Make sure the lining is covering the right side like this. Then you pin, secure with the pin. And the next thing we want to do is to take to our sewing machine. So the essence of this is you are going to start pleating. You are going to pleat this, or you're going to gather this to fit into the measurements. So for the band, I'll be using 2 inches wide for the band. I'll be making the band just 1 inch like this, so I'll add an elastic to it. And the next thing you do is to take to your sewing machine. This is the band. What I did for the band was I used the hip measurement for the band, for the circumference of the band. Then I added the waist measurement of the elastic in it. So I'll be using this to join. I'll be joining this together with the body of the skirt, and also I'll be doing the interlock stitching. You can actually decide to use a zip for your, but for this illustration I'm using an elastic band. Okay, so now what you want to do next is to start making your skirt. Then you start adding little pleats. You can decide to make yours as gathers, but for this illustration I'll be using simple tiny pleats. Okay, just make sure the pleat is enough to go around. Now you can decide to make yours fuller than this. Okay, so it depends on what you want, guys. So here is what you have on the right side after joining. So the next thing you want to do is to flip. You want to join both together, so that we just have to weave just one part. So after joining it in a straight line like this, then you flip. The joining touching the joining. Make sure you notch the center point of the upper part here. If you are not using an elastic band, all you need to do is to just pleat it to your band, okay? But for the sake of this band, I'll just run my stitch round this. So you just need to do simple pleats. And proceed to weave the edge. You can proceed to weave it round, but at the time of recording this video, there is no light. So the next thing you want to do is to get the center point of your skirt, and you start dragging. You want to take it around first so as to know. So all you need to do is just to start sewing it around. You can see. Don't forget to trim off all unnecessary thread. Take your Zaga machine or Zedja machine, as the case may be, to weave. Make sure you weave the inner part so it can be neat, okay? Yeah. Now this is what the inside looks like. Let me turn it around so you can see. So I'll be serging this edge, so you can see this is what it looks like if you are not adding a zipper to it. And if you're adding a zipper to it, all you just need to do is to add zipper to that part. You can use a Mikado silk or a fabric that is going to bubble more, but here is how to make a simple bubble skirt. I hope this tutorial has been helpful. If it has been helpful, please kindly give us a subscribe, give us a like, and don't forget to share. I will see you in my next video. Bye.